Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Vibra Live. We're having some technical difficulties on Hex Machina's end, so he'll be joining us here shortly. Thanks everyone here for tuning in. Oh, there he is.
I'm not having technical difficulties. I was just getting my coffee.
Oh, that was the wrong text I read. Sorry about that.
All right, hold on. Let me just adjust my thing here. All right. What's up, everybody?
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man? You got some people?
Yes, L's 59 years ago.
All right.
Going
What's up,
on.
Els?
So Nathan will be here in a second. I know he'll be there. I'm sure Lindsay. We're,
All right.
we're early for once. I think
The
people
whole
are used to 9:30 means 9:45.
the whole Discord should be in this stream right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they'll be funneling in one after another.
Very
Now
good.
that we're on time, we gotta get on them.
Right? Unacceptable.
Yeah, I know. So what's been going on with you in the hex world?
The Hex world? Well, I just recently increased my Maximus pledge to 5555.
Nice.
I had like 4,934 hex pledged or something, and I was like, I got to get that up to 5555.
There you go.
So I freaking let me see. I might have the screenshot. Let me look. But yeah, so I put 55 into that Maximus pool because I don't know if you saw the last stream I did on Discourse.
Yeah.
I was raving about Maximus like for a long time because I really think it's a really cool idea, and it's a kind of like a one-shot deal, like a one-time thing. You can get in on a big giant stake, and I find it really interesting and really cool. So
Yeah.
it's also going to be a great investment because I don't know if you've seen the math, that you can do with the calculator on the website.
Yep. I did play around with it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, if you can see it's going to be a pretty damn good reward that you get for staking with that giant whale stake that Maximus is doing. So I like it.
For sure. So yeah, I want I haven't checked the price of Pulse Doge. I minted mine, so I got mine now. So looking at this roller coaster has been pretty fun the last couple days.
Yeah, actually, let me go to Nomics and see where we're at with some stuff here. Here, let me get the screen up actually. All right.
I think it went up to like 440 or something like that. It wicked up.
Did it really?
Yeah.
So here's my watch list. I'm watching XRP, Hex, SHIB, Stellar, HBAR, Hedron, Casino Coin, EXD. Exceed Me. I forget what the thing. XED.
Yeah.
DAX is a stupid copy of Hex. I just wanted to look at it because I know it sucks. And then Maximus, which Nomics always has Maximus wrong. I think because the liquidity is weird. So here's that P33 I was talking about. That one other meme coin that came out. Meme coin. That's what they're calling it. So it's been performing really pretty badly, though, I must say. So look, PLSD is at 257. I mean, it's
nice.
higher than so I bought back in just so anyone who's been following my friggin' Pulse Dogecoin journey. So I minted a bunch, sold a bunch. I actually tried to get into, I don't know if any of you guys that are watching know about, I know other than Adam obviously knows about, and Lindsay, about the NFTcom freaking thing, the blind auction. So I tried to get in on that. Failed. I only bid like 0.3 ETH, which is what I got from selling and minting and selling some PLSD at 350. I think it was that day that I did it. It was the last day of the NFT.com blind auction.
Yeah.
So I minted on a few smaller accounts that I had the PLSD. I think I minted like 175 and sold them at 350. I only ended between that and like what I had minted before. I only ended up with like, like 0.3 ETH. So that's why I came up a little short. But anyway, so since I didn't use that money for the NFT.com auction, I ended up just getting the Pulse Doge coin. I bought back in, right?
Yeah.
So what I minted and sold, like I sold a bunch at 350, so I bought back in at 250 today. Or I think it was I can't remember what it was earlier. It was around like 240 or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling okay about that because I think it will. I'm thinking it might pump up to $4 or $5 possibly in the future,
For sure.
right?
I think so, 100%.
Yo, everyone that's watching, share out on whatever thing you got, right? Whatever socials you got. If you got Twitter, if you got Telegram, whatever you got. Let's get some people in here. 94 ETH was the highest bid. Wow.
Yeah,
So
I know.
so we found out that 300 ETH was just a hoax.
Yeah, someone just screenshot it, or I don't know what they did.
Right. That's not surprising.
Yeah, they clipped it and then just photoshopped it, but it's all good. I mean, I think a lot of people really did bid 0.05.
Yeah. That was lower. The 0.5 was lower than I thought, man. And I was kind of close. I'm kind of annoyed.
I
I wish
know.
it was. I mean, I'm glad, I'm happy for those who did get in on it. But I was really hoping to get in on that. So I'm a little butthurt over it. Oh no, where'd Adam go? We lost Adam. All right, I'm just gonna put my screen up. I was looking at a hex chart, so here you can look at a hex chart with me. So let's look at the 1 hour. Because as we know, this is the 4 hour, right? As we know, the last couple few 4 hours, we've been pretty on the uptrend up and to the right here, right? So let me check out the 1 hour chart. See what's kind of happening in the more granular, there he is.
Yeah, I
He's
don't know
back.
what happened. My whole thing just completely froze, and
Oh, what's
yeah,
up?
yeah,
Damn. Oh,
that's
okay. Look, Hex is starting to form here. I don't know what it's forming, but you can. I'll zoom in on it, and you can tell me what you think it looks like.
I'm not a chart
You're not
chart
a
expert or
charter.
anything, but that looks like we have a little bull flag forming. Hopefully, we can.
I call everything a bull flag, bro.
I don't. Yeah, that looks like that looks like a bull doji to me.
Yeah, doji. Definitely a doji, bro. Definitely.
What's up, Mobius?
Hey,
Shout out,
Mobius.
Mobius. He's thank you for coming and showing support, man. Appreciate it.
Mobius is the man. All right, so
Yeah,
this is what I really wanted to look. See, I like this. Like, I don't know if this is like a this whole like wedge situation here looks. I know jack shit about reading charts, but I just look at things and I'm like, yeah, I like the way that looks, or no,
yeah.
I don't like the way that looks. I do like the way this looks.
Just delete that little red candle right there.
No, that's okay. That's all right. That's someone giving a couple of people a little bit better entry point than 17 cents right up here, right? So, but
True.
yeah, we went pretty close up to the 20 cent point yesterday. We were rising pretty fast there for a while. And those I don't know if you saw the whale bot, man, was going crazy. There was like big buys left and right last night. That was all this.
I didn't actually. I
Well,
was
just look.
yeah,
I
I was
mean, just
busy with yeah,
what
the NFT. I
the
wasn't paying
NFT,
attention
yeah,
until
yeah.
last night.
So you minted your or you did whatever it is you had to do, claimed your stuff.
I have not yet. So the I obviously I got the I've been more than half ETH, so got the Genesis key. Now we have until like May 2nd to mint it, and then you get 2 user profiles, NFT. I'll share my screen here. So you get 2 profiles that come with it. So you get your Genesis key, which is what we bid on, and then you get nft.com / whatever you pick. So if I do Vibra, I'd own nft.com / Vibra.
All right, who is this guy, Jordan Fried or Freed? What did he do again?
So he's the founder of HBAR.
Oh, right. Wow.
And
Okay.
he bought the domain for nft.com years ago and waited until the time was right. And I was listening to
Wow.
one of his
Yo, he's got really good timing then, because now is literally the perfect time.
Yeah. Well, he even said himself in one of his AMAs that if he had done this in his 20s, he would have screwed it up. That the experience he's had now over the last couple of years, and the way they did even the blind auction, it had never been done before.
It was pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah. And now,
I think it ended up with a very fair price for people, honestly.
Exactly. No one knew. And then now there's the public sale. They go off for 1.2 ETH, and then they reserve 250 for.
I ain't getting one.
Kevin O'Leary has one.
If anyone wants to donate one to me, I'd be able to catch one. Like I'll be on the receiving end of a Genesis key if someone wants to like fling one over to me. You know what I mean? I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. So here's they're partners. I don't know who. Cosmo de Medici. I have no idea who that is. Kevin O'Leary, Jade Protocol.
Cosmo, I don't know who he is, but he's bullish.
Yeah. So this is also why I'm super bullish too, is the team.
Okay.
Jordan, from Hedera Hashgraph, Gianna Liu, the COO of Immutable Holdings.
Did I mention that I'm salty? So I think this is going to zero.
Hey, I'm gonna donate you I'm gonna mint one and give you the other one.
I don't want one. No, you keep them, man. You earned them fair and square. I don't want the handouts. I can only use one. No handouts for Machina.
Yep. Hey, well, it is what it is. So, the guys, that's a lot of the guys from Hedera, the founding members, the guy over there from Immutable Holdings. So just the team is great. They did this right. So
what's their roadmap look like? Are they going to be like multi-chain, like right from the jump? Like,
so the roadmap, basically it's all community driven. So once all the keys are sold and everything is minted, nothing happens. Once everything's minted, it's all community votes on how to proceed. So it's really never been done before, anything like this. So basically what they're trying to do is, this is basically your digital profile where you can store all of your NFT. Say if you go to an NBA game in 2 years, all the tickets are going to be NFTs. So you'll have all your tickets you went to as NFTs. Say you go to some Hex conference in the future and they give out NFTs, or you buy something, there's nowhere you can store it. And this is the place where you're going to be able to store everything that your whole digital life will be seen on this profile, and it'll be interoperable with all the chains. So if you own something on XRP, if you own something on ETH, or if you own something on Solana, you'll be able to show it off here. So it's
pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's just something different, that we
like it. I definitely like it.
Yeah. So another thing that I saw that I want to talk about was Goldman Sachs is looking into exploring the tokenization of real assets. Something that we've talked about a lot with Sologenics.
Yeah. So is this the same? We're basically talking about the same concept, right? Just tokenizing, so you can have 24/7 trading.
So not that far. They're not talking about it that far yet. They're just talking about it more broadly. Talking about how they're examining NFTs, particularly the tokenization of real assets, as they dive deeper into the crypto space. The metaverse, where real world assets like real estate are bought and sold as NFTs, has been garnering a lot of attention. They're exploring NFTs in context of financial instruments, and actually the power is actually quite powerful. What a sentence. So we work on a number of things, Matthew McDermott says. The bank also has dived into crypto. Wow, who wrote this? It started offering Bitcoin derivatives to investors in 2021, and OTC with Galaxy Digital. So this is huge. I mean, the fact that they know they're saying this is where it's headed. They believe in the future of it. And also something that it makes me bullish is the fact that they just gave out a loan with Bitcoin as collateral.
To who?
Probably one of their accredited investors. Secured lending facility allowed a borrower to use Bitcoin as collateral.
Wow, that's
We
pretty
didn't
cool.
say who it was, but I'm sure it was an accredited investor. You know, it was somebody that probably was doing something big. But you know, this just the fact that they're now taking crypto as collateral for loans just shows that they know that crypto is going nowhere and that this space is here to stay.
For sure, man.
You know, it's big, and you know and like we were saying, where how we were talking about Sologenics and what they were going to be doing for the space, and how they're going to be tokenizing all these assets and whatnot. You know, here's a tweet from Bob Ross from 3 years ago, almost now.
And who is Bob Ross again? Just for anyone watching who doesn't know.
He's the CEO of Sologenic.
Gotcha.
So they introduced this 2019. The XRP ledger is where they're building to merge traditional financial markets with crypto assets by offering 30,000 stocks and ETFs. So I want to just play this video because it is really cool. It's just it really kind of shows you where the space is headed as a whole. Mm-hmm. It's only 5 minutes.
Look it up.
So
if you compare the stock market size with the crypto asset market size, they're not even comparable. If you are talking about mass adoption of crypto markets, I think it's important to merge these two traditional financial markets and crypto assets together. And that's exactly how the idea of Sologenic was born. Oh, I forgot that, but that's fine. So let's find out what Sologenic is. Sologenic is an ecosystem built on top of XRP ledger, merging traditional financial markets with crypto assets. This ecosystem tokenizes over 30,000 stocks and ETFs on demand. I repeat, over 30,000 stocks and ETFs from top 25 global stock exchanges like NASDAQ, NYSE, and etc. So there are 4 main components within this ecosystem. First, tokenize. Users, they're going to be able to tokenize any stocks, ETFs, or fiat. The system would simply generate stablecoins backed one-to-one with the asset. Number 2, trade. These tokenized assets are tradable on existing CoinField centralized exchange and DEX, which is a decentralized exchange. Number 3, spend. So users, they are able to put these tokenized assets as their collateral on their Solo crypto card, which I'm going to be explaining further, and spend it anywhere in the world in real time. And finally, Solo coins. So Solo coins are designed for market making and liquidity providing. Solo is a utility token. It's not a stable coin. So we do have Solo coins, which is utility, and we have tokenized assets, which is stable coins. These are not the same. There is also a 50% bear commitment. Any transaction fee generated on decentralized exchange is going to 50% of all the transactions generated on decentralized exchange is going to be burned instantly. The remaining 50% of transaction fees will be divided between all the Solo holders through staking rewards program.
So that's huge, burning 50% of every coin.
I'm digging into is looking at the tokenization of real world assets. The idea there generally, there are a lot of assets that people purchase and own that are actually quite illiquid. They're quite hard to transfer. And by tokenizing these things, you can actually make them much more liquid and much easier to transfer around. An asset that's easier to transfer and has more liquidity is better than one that isn't. And so you can imagine that over time, kind of all of the assets that we own actually end up being tokenized in many ways. And we're even seeing similar sort of things inside of really consumer-oriented things like gaming, where a lot of people spend a lot of money buying virtual goods inside of games that they love. But those goods are actually locked up in that game, and it's really hard to actually transfer a good that you own inside of a game. And so by tokenizing these virtual goods and building a platform where they can be exchanged inside of a marketplace, you can actually remove that level of trust that's needed and really ease the transfer. And it starts to shift things like games from being based around kind of free to play and selling virtual goods, almost like a marketplace driven or a market driven economy.
To really all digital assets is accomplishing. The societal benefits and the governance benefits of digital assets is something that we've never seen before. And it's incredibly powerful because of those incentives that Raul's talking about. And if you look at let's take the societal aspect for a second. And I talk about this all the time. So those who have heard me, apologize for being repetitive. But if you look at some of the biggest companies and success stories in the world, where the equity holders benefited at the expense of the customers, right? Whether it's McDonald's, right? McDonald's shareholders are almost never the same as McDonald's customers. Whether it's the newcomers like Airbnb or DoorDash, where regular people made those companies work, but only a handful of VCs made all the money on the stock. Or even something like Amazon, right? Where you could be an Amazon Prime member, which is basically being a network member without necessarily being an Amazon shareholder, which is the ones who benefit from the growth of that. Well, what tokens are doing is they're combining that. They're saying there is no such thing now as customer versus shareholder. You're all the same people. You're in the network and you're part of it. You're going to own tokens and you're going to benefit from the financial upside as well as from the network benefits. And when you think about what that does from a societal impact, it's probably the most positive development we've ever seen from wealth equality, right? You no longer have to be an elite to make money, right? Everyone always talks about you have to have money to make money. But that's not true anymore. Here, go be the first, gamer on a new game and earn some tokens. Go be the first user of a DeFi application and farm for some tokens. You now don't have to come in with money to make money. You can be an active participant and be rewarded for what you're doing. Now let's go back 15 years ago when Facebook was started. It's a very famous story now that Facebook figured out growth hacking before anyone else. They realized through data that if you could get an early user of Facebook to like 10 posts and to follow 10 people within the first week, that they were going to be very sticky customers. So Facebook did everything they could to trick people into doing those actions. Well, digital assets is doing the same thing, only instead of tricking you, they're paying you for those actions. They're saying, if you do the things we want you to do, we're going to give you a piece of our upside. That is incredibly, incredibly powerful. It puts all of the growth back into the hands of the people who make the growth possible. So when you focus on that societal benefit, not to mention the governance, which we didn't even talk about, the ability to actually have a voice, digital assets is the most powerful instrument we've ever seen in terms of capital formation, network effect, evangelism, and equality. And once these companies figure that out, again, it's not going back, right? It's just a matter of how fast we can get a regulatory framework to allow for this. And then to back to 15 minutes ago, the question about like the current crop of tokens versus what's coming, some of the current crop of tokens are still going to be amazing and powerful, but others are going to be a blip relative to Disney token or, Delta token or, a California token or Duke token, right? I mean, like this is where we're headed. And I think it's this industry is going to be, we talk about, 5-10 trillion. I mean, this could be hundreds of trillions when you talk about all the different, wealth effects that are going to come from this.
Hey, you guys.
So what advice do you have for kids that are coming up now?
Well, I'm going to change the question a little bit.
All right. So that was just hearing what he said there. I mean, Duke coin and California coin and I mean Disney.
What is that? Are those real things?
Not yet. So basically, I was watching a hour-long interview with Raul Paul there, a different one, and he was saying that
You like him?
Yeah, I really do. He knows so much more, but he won't tell it. So he's got all the inside information, but he gives little bits and pieces, which is great. But like, say you're a fan of the New York Giants. You're going to be able to buy New York Giants coin, and depending on how much you own, you'll have certain like benefits. If you own enough, you'll get meet and greets with the players. If you own enough, you'll get certain.
Oh, he's basically saying that it's going to be the new like loyalty program is basically just going to be done on the blockchain or with NFTs or with coins and tokens and stuff.
Pretty that and everything else. So say you like NASCAR and you like JJ Yelly. JJ Yelly will have his profile where you can his metaverse or his digital profile or his coins where you can go and buy stuff, and each person will have like different things they do for their coin holders. So super famous artists, if you buy $1 million worth, you can go meet them at their next stop, for this level. So it's going to be a way for like fans and customers and stuff to actually interact with the communities, and it's going to build in communities around individual artists and teams and video games and everything you could think of.
You really think that's where it's going? No, that's pretty cool. That's really like that's like basically like your rewards account or like a VIP account or something kind of like that. That you get to financially just by buying the coin. You buy the coin, you become, you could get to certain levels within within that rewards freaking program, pretty much.
It's like Bored Apes are doing it right now with the ape coin. If you have a certain amount of ape coin to own a piece of land in the metaverse, this stuff is all Gen 1. So I'm not buying into that stuff yet. And I don't know. Typically, for the first generation stuff doesn't last. I mean, I don't know if this will be different, but just in general, everything is going that way. Even with NFTs, with your driver's license, with your medical records, with a deed to your house, with a lease, even real estate. You're going to buy houses as NFTs. It gets rid of all sitting down and going through the closing and all that stuff. You can eliminate all of it by doing it on the blockchain.
Right. It is. It's awesome. I know.
Yeah.
I can see things going in that direction as well.
Yeah.
Because I mean, hopefully people will realize that it's not like crypto selling out or some stupid shit, like some dumb narrative someone's going to try to sell you. It's centralized. No, actually, it's if it's done right, which I mean, who knows if it's going to be done right? Probably not. But if it is done right, it could become decentralization of a lot of different things like that. Like being able to utilize electronic documents basically in a way that's utilizing the blockchain and decentralization and being able to own your own things and own the keys to those things,
right?
And not have to rely on a paper copy that got lost when you moved or whatever,
right?
And of course, things like that have their downsides as well. I mean, they are linked to devices and electricity and internet and all those kinds of things that you may not, at whatever point in time, may not have access to. So that may be limiting in some way, but
and
for the most part.
And that's where the next round of stuff like the new stuff that the pre-sales that are coming on Hedera Hashgraph, that H suite coin that is the next evolution, smart contractless.
Right.
So it's DeFi 2.0, and so it's going to keep constantly evolving. But just the overall interaction that you're going to have with whatever you like, whether it's a musician, whether it's a sports club, whether it's a movie or a TV series, they're all going to have tokens that they're going to release that fans are going to be able to buy. And say you buy into a young and up and coming artist, and they release 100,000 coins to get their career going, and you buy some of them, and they start blowing up. You as a coin holder will now share in success of that artist.
Right.
And so it's a win. That's where it's going for everything. How long it takes, it's going to be, I would say, at least 3-5 years. But you're already seeing it in Europe with all the soccer clubs. Arsenal has a coin, I saw. So it's really starting to come.
Lindsay's talking about Dippin' Dot vending machines. I was at a place, right? So listen, I was working at the Albany International Airport the other day, right? And there's this place there that a whole other class of human beings that we don't really that we don't get to really see this side too often, but the place is called Millionaire, right? It's a play on words, obviously, millionaire, but it's two words. You might even be familiar with
it's the private.
It's like the private airport, basically.
Yeah.
Like, so they got their own like everything, right? And so rich people can friggin' park their jets there and take off and land and whatnot from here, from home or wherever, from Albany. So like, but there's a Starbucks, and I'm not really a huge Starbucks fan, but there was a Starbucks vending machine in the place that was like, it was like the nicest vending machine ever for for coffee. Like, it made like foaming like chai lattes and shit. I was like, what?
Could you pay with crypto?
I don't think so. No, it was free. So there was no paying. Yeah, it was free. It was just, that's the thing. When you're like super rich, everything's free. Everybody gives you everything for free because they want you to buy their things or use their services or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you think about Ripple when the central bank CBDCs are come out in a year?
What is that?
So this is Ripple's new website. They completely redesigned it, and
Oh shit.
they merged their on-demand liquidity and everything into crypto liquidity. So I was just reading through this. So they're basically their on-demand liquidity. It talks about their liquidity hub, how it's going to work. So basically, it supports a variety of digital assets, connects organizations to a rich set of liquidity venues, including exchanges, market makers, and OTC desks to source optimized pricing via smart order algorithms. So basically, Ripple is going to be at the hub. So the banks are still going to be able to facilitate everything, but Ripple is going to be the bridge between all of the transactions because they can settle in real time.
Those are going to be like those actual assets, like Litecoin, Bitcoin. That's going to be those actual assets with their supply. It's not going to be like a new copy of a coin or a pegged coin or something. It's going to be a link to those actual assets and their liquidity.
So it's going to be these coins. It's going to be the ISO 2022 coins. So the list. So ISO 2022 is a new standard of communication for all financial institutions worldwide. It'll completely change the landscape and improve international money transfers. Europe will transition at the end of 22, and the US will implement in 2023. Cryptos that update their blockchains to comply with this standard will likely operate in a price if they are chosen for payments by banks, or likely appreciate in price, sorry. The new standard will be used for global payments, message exchanges, trading, and other activities. It defines changes such as encoding in an excellent format. So basically, Ripple is at the heart of it. It's going to replace Swift. That was the old. If you've heard the term Swift, obviously.
Yeah, Swift is like the international payments, like settlements system that they use, right?
Yeah, so it takes days to settle. So right now,
the big thing was that they cut Russia off from that, or they were going to cut them off from that, right? Like,
yeah, and they just went right into crypto, and they're going to back a crypto or something by gold, and that completely backfired against us. But that's
so those 6 coins that are the ISO 20. It's actually 222 by the looks of it, 20022.
No. That's the name of the standard. So these are the compliant coins so far as of right now. Right now, you have XRP, XLM, XDC, IOTA, Algorand,
Dude, I have never heard of XDC until you mentioned it to me today.
Nobody really had. I mean, some people, I'm sure people have.
Isn't Quant pretty new?
No, Quant's old. I've been stacking Quant for about a year now. That Quant is one of my Quant HBAR. I mean, all these coins right here, I love. I mean, Cardano, the least amount right now. I think they're the farthest.
So wait, are you an XDC holder?
I am, yes.
How?
I got it on I had one of my friends get it on Bitmart.
Oh, okay.
We're in New York. You can get it on BitTrue, Bitmart, and several other exchanges, but we don't have access to it. Actually, you know what?
Can you get it on like KuCoin? I wonder if you can get it on like. Let me look.
It just went on Uphold.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can use. I feel like I tried to use Uphold in New York and you can't, but I'm not sure.
So it just went on Uphold a couple days ago, and that was the first kind of major exchange.
It's on KuCoin. XDC is on KuCoin.
It is, yeah, but I don't even know why it's not showing here. I just read a tweet about it.
So wait, but hold on. So Adam, obviously we're somewhat informed, and we like to be the holders of the keys of our coins to our coins, right?
Yep.
So how do I buy XDC anywhere from either KuCoin or wherever the hell I get it. And then how do I send it somewhere to hold it in a decentralized fashion?
So do you have a ledger?
I do not. I have a
Okay.
Trezor.
Okay, so all right, I don't know what the decent, so, and on CoinGecko it'll tell you what wallet is native for this coin. So the decent wallet is what XDC uses.
Is there like an app for the decent wallet?
It's basically a Trezor or a ledger.
Oh, okay.
It
looks like it has an app. Did I just see an app?
Yeah, it's I just got that Zoom card, the Zoom Tangent card, which is one of these. It's just basically a little chip in a credit card. That's a cold wallet.
Here it is.
Yep.
Decent wallet.
Yep. So you download that, and then you can get the other stuff if you want to pay for it. But I'm pretty sure the wallet itself is free. I'm not 100% sure, but I literally just got the coin like a week ago, so it's just sitting in my friend's exchange. But I'm gonna set a wallet up. I'm gonna look on the ledger, and usually it'll tell you there's a third-party wallet, or you just download your own wallet for it, like with XLM, the Zoom, XRP, or XLM, Lobster, XRP, Zoom. Each coin does have its native wallet.
Yes.
Mobius, you have IOTA staked and earning other tokens now. Awesome.
There it is, Zinfin. Yeah. Zinfin Network coin, XDC, is supported by Decent. I love it.
There you go.
So there it is. So when I open this and I start, let me see. Am I going to be? Please select your wallet. Biomet. What?
You can't get it though.
Well, it says try the app wallet.
Yeah, I think but we're in New York.
Let me see. Hold on.
If it does work, so I'll talk.
You keep talking, and I'm gonna just try this while we're
talk about XDC so they just went on Uphold. Let me see. So all right. Before that, I just wanted to. I saw this earlier. The XRP lawsuit. A tweet came out saying that they want to clear it up by the end of 2022, and that Judge Netburn or whatever does not want this thing dragging into 2023. Here it is, Judge Torres, joint proposed calendar to end the Ripple lawsuit before Christmas. So shout out to Hex 19 and Karen. Hopefully we get resolution to
this. Is that Redbird?
Yes. Yeah.
Redbird's awesome. She's so cool, but she's a smart cookie, man.
She is.
You could tell, bro. You could when you listen to her talk, you can tell she is whip smart, yo.
Yep, she is. She's great. She was on last night with the ladies.
Yep, I was watching. They're good people.
Yeah. So we were talking a little bit about Ripple, and so it looks like by November 15th that the judgment summary has to be in. Well, hopefully. So hopefully it won't drag into 2023. That's good news for us.
This does look good. This Decent looks like it's going to give me a mnemonic code.
So
it's clearly like holding the keys. I think it seems like it is, at least.
All right, so where did I just go to Ripple's website? All right, so Panama, we were going through the list of the ISO coins. So you got XRP, XLM, Zinfin, IOTA, with Mobius is staking his IOTA. I love it. Algorand used to have 7.2% staking. They wiped it out across the board. I don't know what happened, but it's like 0.5% now. HBAR Hashgraph. Awesome. If you can get HBAR now at 14 cents, it's the buy of a lifetime. You can not financial advice. You can take it. If you buy it on Ethereum, you bridge it over into your Hashpack wallet, and you can stake it right now at 57%.
Did you just say buy HBAR on
anywhere? The HBAR is on multiple exchanges.
No, but you said something about Ethereum, though.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was talking about Stater.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I misspoke. Sorry. Once you stake your HBAR on here, Stater Labs, you'll be able to trade your HBAR X, which is the coin you get once you lock it up.
Yes.
You'll be able to trade that on the Saucer Swap DEX when that goes live. This is going to be the Pulse X of HBAR. All the NFTs are sold out. The faucet that we go to,
All of them, even the cheap ones.
all of them, they're all sold out, and the only place you can get them is on Zeus Market, which is
Really.
yeah. This is the biggest NFT marketplace.
Wait, so I can go on Zeus and I can like put mine up for sale, just to see what it's worth.
Well, the strong nuclears, the cheapest one is 14,000.
14,000 what? HBAR. And what is that right now? Let's see.
That's 1,000, like just $1,100 after the dip.
1,100. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. So HBAR is down 11%. No shit. Oh wow.
Yeah. Everything is. Yeah. The market's not. But this is.
Oh, I got to get some HBAR.
This is the best time to accumulate. Like we at Viber, we take what Richard taught us to buy and hold and delay gratification. Not financial advice. We do research every single day, looking at projects, coins, ecosystems, everything, where the best interest is, staking.
But here's the thing. If you do want financial advice from Adam and Lindsay and the rest of Vibra, you can actually, that's the service they provide. So that's their job. So you can actually, take them. You can become their clients if you do want their actual financial advice. That's the beauty of it. So what we're doing here in this stream is just for entertainment purposes and whatnot. But
exactly,
the great thing about it is that you guys are available for that actual FA that everyone's always looking for.
Yeah, and that we know that's exactly what we do. Is we have all clients from that have millions of dollars in crypto to barely 10,000 in crypto, and whenever they they're busy, they don't have time to study the market, so whenever they want to buy something, they call me and ask me what my opinion is right now. How's the market looking? What are you thinking? So everyone has a different strategy, but the way I approach things is I take what Hex taught us, hold, stake, delay gratification. It's not about the next 2 months, 3 months. We're going to be with each other for 15 years. So we need to zoom out and look at the next 15 years. So if you can identify other projects that are serving different needs, like Dovu with the carbon credits, this is one that we've been talking about, for a while. I wanted to bring up the market cap polluter. So we were number 9 last week. Oh, Jesus, this is not good. Hex has now become the 7th biggest polluter on Ethereum.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yes, we have.
Oh my God, that's not good. That's why Pulse Chain is going to save us from that.
Yep. And the figures actually may be higher. So
shit.
So basically these guys tell you how many
Dude, I don't care. That's the thing, man. That's the thing with Hex, right? So many people like to talk shit about it and be like, oh, numbers are bullshit because the whatever, blah, 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 blah. But there it is. Look, if you look on Etherscan, it's literally like the third ERC20. If you're not even if you ignore the stable coins, it's like the second or the third ERC20, right? Like as far as use.
We are not in the top 10 or 12 consistently of all coins in the market. I mean, we have we have billions of dollars in our ecosystem. So.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, but what kills this, is when you end your stake, all the functions that the smart contracts have to.
It goes back and it does it does the math for
every
calculations
day.
It calculates for every single day of that stake and what your payout is and all that. And yeah, I know it's crazy, man. It's a very gas intensive function. Yes, it is.
So as soon as we move over to Pulse Chain, this is going to get dropped drastically, but we still have all of our stakes on Ethereum. That's not unless we emergency end stake, we're stuck with those. So
well, no, here's the other option. Once they're done, you can obviously
I mean the 5555s. Right.
Yeah, it's true. So we don't want Ethereum to just go to zero, man. We want to still hold that up.
So, what happens in, a couple of years we've seen how crazy things can get. I mean,
so Ethereum is not on that list if you didn't notice.
Well, no. It's the top polluters on Ethereum. So Ethereum would be all of those combined.
No. I'm saying the list you have in front of you of the ISO ones. Those Ethereum's not on it.
No, dude. Oh my God, no. Ethereum
because it's proof of work.
Richard even says it how horrible it pollutes right now.
Right.
So what happens? We've seen how crazy things have gotten. So what happens in a couple of years? If these guys say, all of a sudden, we've come to the conclusion that it's insane to be using these wasteful coins. We can make a ton of money by taxing this. We now have to, follow the ISO 2020 standard to, move forward. And if that's the case, and then all of a sudden, you go here and you say, all right, wow, Tether now needs to pay $66 million to offset what they've done. So just like that, if they put some law into effect saying, you have to abide by this standard.
So hold on, let's back up. What Adam's talking about right now is carbon credits, right?
Yep. Yeah. So Dovu it's an ERC20 right now. You can get it on Binance as well. But they're going to eventually migrate over to Hedera because they're carbon negative. So their whole thing is sustainability. So what you do is you literally go and you get carbon. So they have farms across the world where you can choose to buy your carbon from. So they have all these people here that are green farms. And they've all sold out their carbon or their credits. So these guys, they are below the standards. So they don't, pollute as much as this other farm. So they're able to sell the difference in pollution.
That's so crazy.
As carbon credits. So Dovu is the leader of that. They released on Ethereum. So they could, just like Hedron, you want to go where the people are. So they've done a calculation here of the highest, polluting coins on Ethereum. And
what if they end up on it? What if Dovu ends up on their own list?
They could be right now, but that's why they're migrating over to Hedera. As soon as they do that, they're off the list. So you look at this. Dude, this is hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh yeah.
So to full disclosure, I bought like 10. I don't know how many Dovu coins it was, but it's like $1.50. I bought like $250 worth. Just you never know.
So that's a similar coin to the Moss carbon credits then?
Exactly. Same type thing. Yep. So you'll be able, and then if you want to really see how bad you are, you can go to Know Your CO2 and you can connect right here your MetaMask wallet if you want. And then you can literally see how much you've polluted, and then you can offset it. You can buy Dovu if you don't have it here, or you can do it right here and offset it and be completely clean on the blockchain.
That's so cool.
So so you can now say my wallet address, whatever, is now completely green.
Because I've offset with my carbon credits. I've offset my now, but what do those carbon credits do to actually what is Dovu doing to actually do anything towards?
They identify farms and other places that are really green and sustainable. So if they've identified a farm that is running on all, say they have all solar panels and there's sunlight and they use no electricity and the water comes from a fresh stream, and so they have like got criteria that they use to determine how green your farm is or your operation. So if it's super green and it's completely eco-friendly, you all of a sudden can now sell carbon credits to people who aren't doing what you're doing because you're polluting a third of the amount as these other people. So you can then sell them your credits.
So does Dovu just identify those people and then just give them tokens?
They identify the markets, or they identify the places themselves, and then they only sell there's only a certain amount of carbon that they have between the threshold and where they were at. So each place, say this farm has 100 tons for sale, this farm has 60 tons. They facilitate the buy and sells. So everyone. So yeah, so we'll be able to go in there and
I'd want to learn more about that for sure. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so you'll be able to basically plug your MetaMask wallet in, go in there and say, oh, okay, I owe $42 to offset all of the hex stakes I've done and all this and that. And you can proudly say, I've done my share to offset the pollution I've made. I've paid it back in a sense.
I'm cool. I kind of like it.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. And this was another thing that was kind of transitioning to all the ISO 2022 coins and the standards. They're implementing it towards the end of this year for Europe and 2023 for the United States. Well, all of these coins are being accepted as legal tender in Panama.
That's crazy.
So they're not, GDP wise, they're not that big, but a lot of businesses and a lot of gambling sites and LLCs, they run their stuff through Panama. So if you look at the list here, they accepted Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Zinfin, Elrond, Stellar, IOTA, and Algorand that were specifically named.
Bro, I think XDC is a sleeper, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you a couple more things about it where I 100% agree with you that, this is not XDC is not
it's 6 cents.
But it is. It's not a coin though that's going to do a 100x in a year. This is a coin that's going to do a lot more over long term, which is
right. Well, right now it's down 8% in the last 24 hours. Yeah, might be a good time to pick some up.
So how Goldman Sachs, so these guys right here, right now, Flare Networks runs on the XRP ledger, and they've been delayed forever. They're launching this summer finally, and they just got a super grant from the Algorand Foundation to build the Bitcoin bridge from Bitcoin over to the XRP ledger. So Flare is going to have F Bitcoin and F Doge, F Litecoin. So you're going to be able to bridge these over you're not like, right now, all the hacks that happen, they happen in the bridges. So Flare, these guys are building a bridge that is unhackable.
That's crazy.
So Algorand is big in MIT, and Gary Gensler, head of the SEC, was a teacher at MIT. So Algorand is behind the scenes a sleeping giant. That's another coin that I absolutely
love. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got to take over real quick. Can you look at this?
Oh my
God.
What
the frick is going on with Ethereum? Real? That is real. I just pulled up Etherscan.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go right now real quick. I'm going to try to do something on MetaMask and see what happens.
I was going to say, yeah, I want to try to do something too.
Let me see. Let's see if this is legit right now. All right. I'm going to Uniswap. What do I got? I got anything? I got some of that. All right, so we'll go there. It's the estimate is $1,800 for a swap right now. Yo, Ethereum is broken.
Let's swap some ape coin.
What happened? Ethereum is broken, bro. Let's see what it even costs to allow you to. Bro, it costs. They want $870 just to approve a token for sale.
I can't even do a swap right now. I can't even swap ETH. It won't
Bro, even. They literally want 0.3 ETH just to approve a sale of a token.
Look, it won't even let me do it.
Dude.
Look, I'm trying to buy a half eighth of ape coin. It won't even let me.
What is going on right now, man? It is broken.
No,
it's at 5,000 Gwei.
What is going on?
Yo, Vitalik, fucking turn off the ultra expensive switch, bro.
So,
oh my God.
Flare Networks building a new layer 1 designed to safely connect all blockchains, combining EVM compatibility with breakthrough decentralized interoperability protocols, the Flare Time Series Oracle, the FTSO, and State Connector. Flare's technology delivers secure, trustless, universal interoperability with high throughput, low fees, and ultra low carbon footprint. Again, there's that narrative. Ultra low
yeah.
footprint.
Well, let's not forget
for the next generation.
What is coming out soon, kind of like mid-May, that's going to be green.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure this thing called Pulse Chain is going to be green.
Exactly. That's going to solve the temporary Ethereum problem for the next couple of years.
Especially since they're taking the freaking whole Ethereum system state with it.
Yeah.
So they can literally, Richard is literally, when he says that he is like solving Ethereum's gas problems, if people decide to adopt Pulse Chain, it really truly could like take off half of the throughput. You know what I mean? Like it would it would save Ethereum at the, you know what I mean, at the same time, so that they could both thrive together. That's what we really want.
Yep, 100%. So,
is there a big NFT mint going on right now that we're not aware of?
I don't know. So, yeah, there's got to be. That's what I would guess. Let's 1030 probably. Yeah. So XDC's website here. We are XDC. The foundation supports growth, development, and adoption of the network. We collaborate with an informed, active community of developers, world trade experts, content creators. Efforts are designed to support those who utilize the blockchain in a more efficient store and exchange data, assets, and ideas. So basically what caught my eye here, they're a layer 1, EVM compatible, ISO 2022, whatever, financial messaging standards. That's really big right here. Pay attention to that. They're also scalable. The delegated proof of stake is scalable, 2,000 transactions, 2-second transaction time, 2,000 transactions per second prior to sharding. There's military grade security through 2/3 node validation requirements. No incentive for bad actors to try and gain access. User friendly, forensic monitoring works to diagnose node behavior and ensure Byzantine fault tolerance. XDC Networks brings the judiciary branch to the blockchain. So it's really cool what it's basically. So there's their layer 1, and what they're going to do, or what they're going for, is the global trade finance, and that right here again, the interoperability with the ISO 2022 messaging standards right here. So, where was it? Right here just shows how much faster they are than Ethereum, Bitcoin. Energy consumption is way less. And it's basically like, you know, I don't know how they got the blessing of the World Economic Forum in them, but I'll show.
What is it? Proof of stake?
A delegated proof of stake.
Delegated proof of stake.
Yep. So they're right here. They're telling you right here that they're out to replace Swift's. Higher interoperability with legacy systems and other blockchain platforms makes XinFin the language of core banking systems, ERP systems, and Swift systems, and many more. So basically, you can stake. If you download the XinFin wallet right here, you can stake it, XDC, and start earning yield on it.
There's a XinFin wallet?
Yeah. Every coin has their wallet. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I thought that the Decent was the one.
No, that Decent is like a Zoom wallet type thing.
Oh, okay. All right. I gotta get the.
Yeah.
Does XinFin have an app?
I have not looked into it.
I gotta look.
I'm
gonna look right now.
So the World Trade Organization and the ICC talking about XinFin and the partners here, R3, and that I think
it doesn't look like there's a XinFin mobile wallet that I can see.
Access XinFin wallet right here. You got it. It's a web wallet.
Right.
Create a new wallet, access it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's cool, bro. So they're getting in with the entire basically the global trade finance, and that's they're one of their partners right here is TradeFinX. So these guys are a network of trade finance organizations and trade assets of a growing class of alternative investors. So what they're doing is improving cash flow, easy access to financing. Basically, I mean, these guys are kind of similar to Ripple, but in a different niche, instead in the trade finance and the messaging part of it. So these guys are already being used by massive banks. Like it's already Corda here is another massive company. And
Corda.
Yeah, Corda and R3. Yep.
Where is XDC out of? Are they like somewhere like Asian? Looks like it. XinFin.
No, I don't think so, bro. They're United. They're American. I'm positive.
Really? No shit. That's cool. Yo, what's up, Bitfinesse? Human Hex Trafficker. What's up, guys?
Yeah. So basically, this is going to make Swift obsolete. Like these guys right here.
So XDC and Ripple are both on that list, or XRP, I mean, are both on that list of ISO 2022s.
So TradeFinX is a peer-to-peer platform for trade finance originators to distribute deals to a wide range of bank or non-bank funders. So this is all for institutional.
Wait, are they? Does that say they're tokenizing stuff?
No. They're doing tokenized securitization.
Wow.
So
interesting.
It's not what Ripple is going to be the bridge between the different coins and fiat. Like banks are still going to control whatever they're doing. They're just going to use Ripple's on-demand liquidity. So instead of if you're doing a transfer, you having to pre-fund the accounts with Ripple's on-demand liquidity, you no longer have to do that. And right now, there's like $27 trillion of money locked up in these transactions where you have to pre-fund your wire send. So if you want to send money, you got to load it up and then send it. Ripple's on-demand liquidity will allow you to use XRP as collateral and keep your money, not have to put up XRP as collateral, instant settlement versus 7 days. and that frees up $27 trillion.
That's very cool.
So that's what Ripple is going after with the on-demand liquidity. And these guys here are going after the trade finance and like kind of revolutionizing that. And, you know, once in 2023, once the ISO standards go live and you have to kind of follow them, you know, I'm going to be, you know, steering clients of ours towards these coins, these approved coins. And,
Right.
you know, I just was just looking at this. I mean, XDC, if it gets to
And Hex.
if it gets to the market cap of XRP, you're looking at a 36x from right here.
Nice. That's good numbers. I like that.
If it gets
Dude, I think I'm going to try to pick up some XDC. I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's no, what's the downside?
It's 6 cents right now. Like you can just grab like,
I mean, look
you
at
could grab
chart.
a couple $100 worth and like just hold on to it.
I mean, the lowest it's going to go is 3.5. Is
Wait,
like,
so when did XDC launch?
2020.
2020?
Yep.
So, okay. All right.
Yep. So, but
Dude, gas is not, it's not budging, bro. It's at 61.70.
Yeah, that's insane.
What is going on? Dude, I got to look at Ethereum. I got to look at Etherscan and see like if anybody doing anything like on the blockchain right now? Like, is anybody doing anything at all?
So yeah, people are doing a ton of stuff, obviously.
That's it's crazy. You're paying so much to do anything right now.
That I want to put this out for any of you Hexicans. This is a scam account. I sacrificed for Pulse X a coin on Matic, and I didn't get credited for it. So I saw that this guy was followed by a bunch of people I knew, and he says, "Feel free, ask me questions about Pulse X." And he looks like a genuine Hexican talking to people. So I asked him if he could help me with the problem I was having, and he sent me to. You know, like Brian, I sent, if you can, do you have that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, if you want to pull that up. So I have to actually, I talked to David Feeder after this happened, and I kind of cleared it up with him. And he definitely said was a scam for sure. And this guy basically told me that I had to bridge my ledger onto the Pulse chain. So he's like, you got to go to this website first and connect your wallet. And that would have been game over. But this looks like a genuine person. And I had sent them. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. So I sent him a message, and then you could see his response, hello, and send the transaction. So if you scroll down a little bit, to the next one, that's him responding to me saying, I sent this coin in, it's got no value, can you help me out with it? And he says, hello, send the wallet address in. So
there you sent the wallet address.
My wallet address was just that's the transaction hash. And
all
then
right, hold on, I gotta remove this for a second, otherwise you'll see a bunch of pictures of my kids.
So I just want you guys to be really careful out there.
Yes, that's the moral of this story, is be super careful, because there's people that are looking like they're legit. Here's the rest of the next one.
So I sent him my wallet, and he says, okay, you need to bridge your wallet to Pulse Chain to resolve this. It's not your sacrifice account. Do you understand? And I played dumb. How do I do that? It was sent from my ledger. And then if you want to pull up
already knowing that, so he's acting like Pulse Chain is live.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a jerk.
Yep. So this is, if you want to pull up the next one.
Yeah.
Yes, I have the actual site right here that I didn't blow them up yet. I was saving it for this stream. I talked to Crypto Panda because Crypto Panda was following him too. That's why I was like, all right, you know, this guy can probably help. But obviously I went to David Feeder after, and he sent me to the correct Telegram group to go to get him from, you know, to get help. But this is the
wait, are you sure? I thought that Pulse X ramp was legit.
What's that?
I thought that this PulseX ramp site is legit.
I went there, and before anything, you have to connect your wallet into there. You can't touch any of the website. But the one he sent me wasn't the real one. He put something in the website, so it's not the real one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can't do anything on there when you go to the website but connect your wallet immediately. So the second you do that, you're in big trouble. So that it's not the real site.
Even though it says that pulsexramp.com,
Yeah, exactly.
That's not where it brings you.
The website is like Pulse X1 something. Like that's not
okay. Gotcha. That's so stupid.
Yeah. So he made it look like that was the real bridge. Click on there, but I clicked on it and they brought you to a fake website of that because I looked at the URL and it was not Pulse X Ramp.
Right. So really Mobius, careful. So what Adam's saying though, Mobius, is that even though it says that and it looks like it's going to take you to that legit website, which is actually on the testnet. Right. That's not where it actually ends up opening. It opens a different web page altogether, is what Adam's saying, Mobius. So, so clearly this dude is a scammer who is just playing the long game, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he's been on Twitter for a while.
Yeah, and that's the thing for people that said scam and stuff, man. They set their hooks in for a long time and they'll be very patient and it's. So just be very careful of that stuff. If you see anything like it, just reach out to the Telegram groups, or trusted people in the community.
Right, for sure. Always triple verify, man. Like Richard says, triple verify, friggin' go to all the different, places where you can get legit information, like Richard's telegrams, the Hex official telegrams. I mean, you got to Richard will post stuff on his Twitter, or if you're looking for Pulse Chain or things like that, like official things. He'll send them out. So if there's any question about it, if you haven't heard about it and you've been paying attention, then someone's trying to sell you some bullshit. Or scam your ass.
Yep.
So there's going to be a lot of it, man. I was just thinking about it, bro. When Pulse Chain actually launches, think about how heavy the scammers are going to be going then. 100%. Bro, they're going to be in so hard trying to get people to connect to bogus shit and you know what I mean? Steal everybody's money. There's going to be so much of that going around.
Yep.
Got to be on your game, man.
Yep. 100%. So so Sologenic. I was just looking earlier at this, man. This is just going to be. I think it's going to be so big. You heard them talking earlier, Bob Ross. So they already have the wallet. The thing, I mean, you're going to be able to literally trade any stock, 30,000 stocks from 30 global exchanges, 24/7, 365. You want to trade Tesla? You want to trade something on the German stock exchange? You can do it whenever you want on demand. And every time a transaction happens, a little bit of Solo gets burned.
Right. Look at this. Check it out. So this is Solo. I don't know if you heard about this. This is the Sologenic Prime program, a jump pad for innovative NFT projects and talented artists to reach their desired audience, get the exposure they deserve. So apply for a grant today. Look at that. So So that's clearly they're clearly trying to step into the NFT market very firmly. And then the other thing Solo was talking about was or that we wanted to talk about was the core airdrop that just happened again.
Yep. Yeah, we just both got more just for holding Sologenics in your Zoom wallet. You add the trust line for Corium, which is like the contract code. And every month you get an airdrop. I think this was the 4th airdrop out of 13. And then after the 13th one, there's still going to be 30% of the supply left. And it's going to be, there's going to be a vote. All the core holders are going to vote on what to do with it.
Bro, there's so I am getting more core than I was expecting to get. This is really good. Like,
And
you know what I mean?
and do you have to, and what do you have to do to get more?
Nothing. I do nothing. I
Exactly.
literally just hold my solo in Zoom, and it just comes whenever, whenever they come, like once every couple months or whatever it is that they're doing them.
Once a month we get our core. Yeah.
Is it once a month now?
Yeah, once every month now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it, man.
They
Yeah,
just the first 3 were late because they needed something to go live. So
right. That's right.
they dropped them all like within 2 weeks, but now it's back up to every month.
Yeah. So, and I noticed we get ours pretty early. We get them pretty quickly with Zoom Wallet. I think they focus on Zoom, like, kind of exclusively because they know it's like, the premier freaking wallet on that
Yep.
network.
And then there's going to be Corium.
Oh yeah, Mobius got his freaking
Hell
core
yeah.
today too. Good shit, man.
These Solo and Corium, these are not projects that are getting to now and you're gonna 50x overnight. These
long-term holds.
About are stuff that you can buy now for cheap. You can earn passive income off of it and hold and get airdrops.
Yes.
So the Sologenics every day, even if things don't like, we all know software is slow. Sologenics, every transaction is burning a little bit. So even though there's 400 million coins total, it's going to start getting burned like crazy. I mean, this stuff here.
Oh yeah.
This is
especially once those NFTs like start picking up and all that stuff that Solo's doing.
Yeah. So look at this Solonex right here. This is for financial institutions. Solonex is the most secure and scalable asset tokenization solution designed for financial markets.
Holy shit, bro.
Blockchain networks.
Solo is at a major discount right now. Holy shit. Look at this real quick.
I know. I just bought some. Yeah.
Yo, 43 cents. I got to buy some more back.
Every coin is, we're in a bear market right now, man. Everything is just is dipping. This is time to accumulate.
This is so, I know if you got a little bit of money to throw at stuff, man, that's you got to do it. You got to do it now.
Look at what this is all stuff that isn't even for us. A turnkey solution developed specifically for financial institutions, banks, brokerage houses, investment firms, and exchanges globally to provide new services or improve existing services using blockchain technology. Fractional trading, tokenize multiple assets, 24/7 trading, launch funding rounds, managing liquidity, custodial services, all on the XRP ledger. And then for us, we're going to have our cards. So us as solo holders, once this gets big in 2-3 years, these coins are going to be scarce. You can get 10,000 coins right now for like what is it? Like, I don't know, $4,000. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. For 10,000 coins in 4 or 5 years from now is going to be an ungodly amount of money.
Yeah.
We're giving these financial institutions our solo and for them to use. Like, we're going to be giving them collateral. That's how early we are. And then we're going to be able to spend it right here. They're going to have their solo card. It's going to be a debit card. And wherever cards are accepted, you can spend your money. So you can literally on the spot trade your crypto instantly for any fiat. You can use it as collateral and get credit lines. So what Liquid Loans is doing, they're going to have their own type thing here. And then all the benefits, cash backs. I heard that Zoom Wallet's going to be tied in with Uber, with Uber Eats, with a bunch of those like service apps.
Yeah.
So this is just, and then again, tying into what Goldman Sachs just talked about in their article, that they're looking to tokenize $700 trillion of assets. So
crazy.
The whole narrative's coming with that. And then Ripple being at the heart of the new CBDCs and all of that. And then, a couple more things I want to talk about with XDC. So they're now partnered. This tweet just came out. Impel is one of the financial messaging services. Like they do they're part of the ISO standards. Like they are the ones that provide the servicing. They're the bridge for R3 Corda on XinFin. And these guys right here, there was speculation before that these guys were working with XDC with R3 and Corda, and now it's a lock. They're going to this party. So the ties are there with XDC and this was from 2020 back here, talking about that XinFin is the 28th member of the international tech ITFA. I can't remember what it was. There's so many of these different enterprises, but basically they're the first ones, the International Trade and Forfeiting Association. So XinFin is the first coin to ISO approved coin to be given the go for these guys. And this IFTA is massive. I mean, I was looking into what it was, like Impel right here, that company that was talking about what they were doing, the financial messaging. I was reading through some of this stuff. I mean, faster payments, real-time settlement. I mean, that's the other thing you're hearing constantly from the IMF.
Constantly, man. That's like
real-time
all about the settlement.
Yep. So instead of the current 2-day plus standard system, XDC can do it instantly, low cost, the military grade security, ISO compliant, no gas fees. And there was also something down here, right here, this. We're engaged with large global banks. We're engaged. That did not, we are trying to, we are, are engaged with large banks, payment companies, and small FIs in emerging markets as part of our pilot implementation roadmap. We expect that Impel's platform will become ubiquitous globally within 2 years. So the R3 Corda bridge enables XinFin to move to and from the public Corda network and be used as settlement inside the Corda ecosystem, allowing money to move freely. So basically, there's that $19 trillion in the trade finance industry. XDC is going to basically try to do what Ripple is doing and liquidate that, so you don't need to tie money up. It's instant settlement, and it's huge. And then TradeFinex is another platform right here, powered by the XinFin protocol, and they are a network that is growing the alternative asset investor class to improve cash flow. I think we went through this a little bit, but basically a decentralized way for transactions, and it's tokenize and trade cross-border finance assets for greater competitive liquidity. So you hear the cross-border things, the green narrative, and all the partnerships with the behemoths in the industry. So, I'm going to look more into this, about XinFin, what else they're doing. I just literally looked into it the last couple of days. The foundation.
I think I'm going to throw at least $100 at it, man. Something.
Yeah. It's like 6 cents. And honestly, now I honestly would wait. It looks like it's going to drop down a little bit more. I mean, the market's just horrible right now. But this was an article from last week from Dubai saying that the XDC Foundation's happily to announce its partnership with Fireblocks, which is a crypto and digital asset platform for institutions. Fireblocks is supporting the XDC network, where this collaboration allows 1,000 Fireblocks users to buy, sell, and stack XDC from their Fireblocks wallet Moreover, the integration enables every business to easily support crypto and digital assets. Like this is,
Wait a minute. The Maximus thing is it's done. There's no it's not staked yet, I don't think, but hold on. It's the mint phase is over, so you can no longer mint it.
It was ending and they're staking it tonight. I think it's going to be one of the biggest stakes ever.
Hell yeah, it is. I can't see the dashboard.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta go, I think, on like MetaMask and look. Hold on.
So this here, the Fireblocks ecosystem with the EVM compatible XDCs networks, hyperscalable, near zero gas fees, and the last 12 months and growth and activity of deploying more smart contracts on networks. In the last 6 months, the network has seen a tenfold rise in wallets from 75,000 to almost 900,000. And the alt right here, this right here was what was like, wow. XDC became a member of the Global Trade that initiative last year in collaboration with the trade finance platform Trade Tech, completed what they believe to be the first world's end-to-end on-trade finance NFT transaction with the ultimate goal of liquefying global trade finance. Like, this is serious, like, the partnerships. I mean, they're a layer one that is green, and how many other layer ones have the ISO approval? I mean, you have XRP, XLM, Algorand, Zinfin, IOTA, and there's one other, HBAR.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh, I think the stake is already made. It must be.
I think it is.
I didn't see that. I missed that. Hold on. I got to look. I'm sorry. I'm like distracted. Sorry.
That's all right. So this over here.
Okay. 294 million hex is what they ended up getting into it. Wow.
Nice. There we go.
Hold on now. Let's see. Ooh, this was not the first or last victory by the gladiators. Is saying. All right, hold on. If you got you, let me throw this up here. So he says this was not the first or last victory by the gladiators. This was training. So you think he's going to do more pools?
I don't know.
Wow, that'd be. I was wondering if they were going to do it again. You know what I mean? Like, here it is. Oh shit, I missed it. There's the Whalebot freaking. Oh shit, there it is. 294 million extra stake for 5,555 days. 42,104.4 T shares, bro. Yo, that's awesome.
That's nuts.
Holy shit, that is amazing. This was 50 million US dollars. $50 million that went into this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I wanted. Someone put it in Staker. There it is. Well, so what is it though? It's got to be like whale number. Is there a new whale in Staker? That's what I want to know. Let me see.
Probably. No, it's only pending, so it won't go through yet.
It didn't go through yet?
Pending.
Did they just do this?
It says pending.
Well, I didn't know if this was old, like an old picture.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see. Like, let's see. So this was April 30th. So this was just 3 hours ago that they just did this.
At 8 o'clock. That's when it ended.
Dude, they did it literally at the second the day clicked over. Somebody went and did it. That's crazy. I'm like really glad I'm a part of it. You didn't do this though, right?
No.
I'm glad I did this. This is really cool.
I'm too much of a degen to be putting more into Hex. Any Hex related stuff. If Hex does 10% of what we think it's going to do, I'm trying to be well diversified. Well, I mean, degenified. Sorry.
Degenified.
Yeah. Like,
Oh shit.
oh shoot, sorry.
It's okay. That's all right. You can take it off of my thing. It's fine.
So this was just the R3 in Corda. This is if you got anyone's interested in reading about it. I mean, I need to do more myself. I mean, they're tied in with huge with Ripple and central banks, so bridging the gap between traditional digital finance. I mean, these guys are one of the leaders in the industry for the DLTs. So banks have to use the DLTs. It's
right.
And big businesses like Hedera, like Google and Amazon and all them, they need to use the DLT technology, or they can't use the EVM stuff, or else everything they do now is going to have to be done differently. They need something that will work with what's existing, and that's the WASM system, which is an EVM competitor. But R3 is what they're doing in this space is massive. And if you have
what is this? What is R3?
R3 and Corda, look into these two. They're basically they're scaling all this stuff for behind the scenes that needs to be done. For basically all the banks, DLTs, frictionless exchange of data, develop solutions powered by the best breed DLT for regulated institutional grade. Like, this is for all the banks and for Ripple and all the CBDCs, all that stuff with what Ripple's doing here. If you go Ripple, this is Ripple's new website. They just redid it all. But you can look at their cross-border payments, liquidity, and the central bank digital currencies. So this is just like right here, Ripple offers a complete platform for minting, managing, and transacting and destroying CBDCs. That's funny. I think they meant to write deploying.
Really?
Minting, I guess maybe destroying. If you're gonna mint them, yeah, I guess you have to would destroy them. Yeah, I guess that's right. That's right. Yeah, I guess.
Interesting. That does sound funny though.
But why choose Ripple? I mean, and these are actually the banks that are piloting it right now. This overview here: Elysian Bank, New Leaf Bank, Midland Financial Services. Those are real companies actually using them.
Yeah.
Banks can use the platform, distribute, transact, redeem. Oh yeah, destroy. The CBD platform supports the secure destruction of currency, giving banks. See, this is why Ripple is gonna survive right here. Banks control all supply of the money. Ripple, XRP, these guys are not going to get in the way. They're going to be the intermediary that the fiat and on the other end go. The banks are going to be here, the other end. XRP, Ripple, these guys are going to be in the middle, facilitating all the instant settlement, instant messaging, instant on-demand liquidity. It's all coming. Swift is slowly going down, and it's just a matter of time. I mean, XDC in this one website, they literally talked about how they're replacing Swift,
right?
On one of these websites. I mean, they're putting it out there, so it's coming, and that's why I'm going to start really looking into this whole ecosystem more, and probably start talking about it on some streams moving forward. But we're definitely gonna, stay in the Pulse and Hex and Pulse X. That's our ground. That's why at Vibra we get our clients into Hex, get them staked, get them locked up, earning their interest, so they're at least stable, so they're not checking the market. And once you're in Hex for a little bit, it changes your mindset. Before I staked and locked up for 15 years, I was chasing coins left and right. I could never do this, sit here and say, okay, what's a great coin that is sitting down, 80%, 90% from its all-time high, that it has a great upside. and I couldn't do that before. It was always chasing pumps or doing something else. So I couldn't do this and come here. XDC right now, if it gets to the market cap of Shiba Inu, it's that's a 14x. That's a 90-cent XDC. I mean, can this coin XDC that is already working with banks to solve a $19 trillion problem? I mean, even if they solve 1% of that problem and get to 500, or they solve $1 trillion of that that market.
Yes. That's insane, man.
It's a 1300x if they can get yeah, if they can get to a $1 trillion, of that 19. But I mean, don't get me, this is like, moon talk, but this is also 5 years out. I'm not talking,
Right.
I'm not saying this is this year, next month. I mean, this coin is new. I mean, these are the 2, 3, 5, 10-year plays that we're going to be here along with Hex. I mean,
Right.
I'm a degenerate. I get bored. I'm 99% staked in Hex. I got my Pulse Doge, I got my Hedron, but I like to look around at other stuff that is solving other problems in this space. Hex solves the CD, the interest, the savings account of crypto. Pulse Chain is solving Ethereum's problems, which is where all the development is. But Zinfin, XDC, and Algorand is now, they are running El Salvador's Bitcoin wallet down there, the Chiva wallet. It can't work. The Lightning Network is too slow. It can't scale. So
Right.
Salvador is using Algorand. That's an ISO 2022 coin. Go figure. So these coins are on that list for a reason. We've identified them, and the prices look god awful. The charts look god awful. But that is when you buy these coins. It's the best time to buy, when they are at rock bottom, because the downside risk is minimal. You've already taken 80% of the downside risk. Now the upside risk is, phenomenal. And then you can stake them too. So you take these coins, you stake them, and forget about them. Put $500, even $100 into XDC. Stake it, and
you can stake XDC on what?
You got to go to their website and download the wallet.
The Zinfin wallet, that one?
Yeah, once you download the wallet and you have coins in there, yeah, you can stake it. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yep. So
so I gotta jump off. Sorry to jump off abruptly, but you're gonna keep going probably.
No, I mean I think pretty much covered everything that we had.
All right, cool. All right, so so I guess we're gonna wrap up then. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on right now. I'm super stoked about. I mean, we got Pulse Chain looking like it's going to be actually happening mid-May. We got so much exciting shit coming with freaking Solo, Corium, the HBAR Saucer Swap. There's just so much going on, man.
That H Suite pre-sales coming up May 2nd. I mean, you put 100 HBAR into it, which is literally $15, and you can get so many of those coins. And H Suite is the next round of smart contractless DeFi. So you just never know. This is the future.
Yo, Bitfinesse, thanks, man. Thanks for being here. Mobius, everybody else, thanks for chilling with us. Lindsay, July.
I'm gonna hang on here for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna just go I just want to go through a couple websites quick.
Yeah.
But,
Human Hex Trafficker, great to see you guys. Mobius, 2.77 ETH swap fee. It still hasn't gone down. Yo, man, what is going on? Yeah, it's still 63.29 right now. What? Yo, Ethereum is broken for real. That's so crazy.
that is it. Yeah, that's
Oh
crazy.
my God. All right. So I'll jump off. Adam, I'll talk to you later, man.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. And
Oh yeah.
this week we'll hopefully have some more cool stuff to talk about. And yeah.
Good thing we'll be back next week, next Saturday, guys, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Vibra Live. And catch me on DS Hex News on Wednesday. All right, peace out, guys.
See you, bud. Thanks, bro. Awesome. Brian's the man. There's nothing like it. So the what was it? Yeah, the one thing I wanted to talk about is link to for people. We've been having some talks this past week with some clients of ours, and a lot of people that are hesitant to get into crypto and jump right in. They're, everyone's in stocks, bonds, and, traditional finance. But this is a opportunity that is, it's unfortunately it's for accredited investors. But what it is it's basically pre-sales for amazing companies and fintechs and exchanges that are launching on the stock exchange. So they had Coinbase for $10 a share on here last summer. So you could have bought it and it launched at, I think, 360-ish. So this is the list of stuff they have on here now. So link to obviously is the website, but Uphold, we all know how big that wallet is. Ripple, they're going to be the first public-private central bank or fintech central bank. It's coming. That's their end goal. BitPay, BlockFi. I mean, they're massive. Dapper Labs. I know they have all the rights to the NBA Top Shot. I mean, so you can buy into all these coins here. And I think do they still have Kraken? Oh, they don't. So Kraken Exchange was on here, and they're constantly updating it. But it's just funny that they seem to know all the new companies that are going to thrive when they come out, all the new fintechs. I mean, they have a huge vetting process on here, and it's a really, if you're accredited, not financial advice, but I highly recommend looking into this. A lot of my clients are into it. The stock market right now is just getting absolutely obliterated. So if you could take right now your money out of, the stocks, whatever, Apple or Google or Amazon, and you buy Ripple right here. I mean, I think it's like $46 a share. I mean, Coinbase was $10 and it launched at $370, and Ripple is going. My guess is it's going to launch at least $200, $250. So that would be a 4 to 5x on a stock. So while the stock market is getting obliterated, if you cash out right now a little bit, and I think it's $5,000 or $10,000 minimum buys. It is for accredited investors, but the returns on here potentially, if these do anything what Coinbase did, I mean, Coinbase did almost a 36x. That's on a stock. So it's crazy. And then they do have on here, there's a referral code. So if anybody is interested in this, I could send you a referral I can send you a referral code. I do have an account on here. I do own a couple of these options companies. So it's phenomenal. Everyone that I've showed this to loves it, never even knew about it. And it's just a way to basically make crypto-like returns on stocks before they hit the market. I mean, seeing this right here has really made me feel bad for just the general public who buys and trades on E-Trade and these other platforms, because Ripple, they started off, it was $28 a share when they first came on here, and they keep selling out. Each series keeps selling out. So they put out another round, but they upped the price a little bit, and now it's up to like $46, $47 a share. So the next round will probably be $50. And then when it launches, you'll see all the hype on CNBC and, whatever Kramer or whatever the hell the guy is, Mad Money. I'll be told, oh my God, Ripple's coming out. Oh, it's going to be amazing. It'll launch at whatever, $300, $200. Everyone was in for $50. And meanwhile, these are the last people in. You got to think of all the people that got in before Link 2, all of the VC money. So they probably got in at pennies, quarters, $1 a share. So by the time it hits the market, and people are paying $300 a share, it's all the accredited investors, the VC money just dumping on their heads. So it takes a year for those people that have been waiting for this coin to come out or this stock to come out because they're not accredited. They go to buy it and they're just going to get dumped on for a year. It's crazy. I've been paying attention to it closely, and it really is a rigged game. But unfortunately, it is what it is. But if you have the ability to get in here, I would help out anyone and run you through a couple of the projects that I like on here that I really like. Dapper, Link 2, Ripple, Uphold, Vero, those three, Zipline too. Do medical supplies with drones. I mean, this stuff is phenomenal. I mean, nothing on here is going to fail. They BlockFi even. I mean, and it also is cool. It tells you what the valuations were and what they're valuing at when you buy it and what the value, pretty much what the public launch is expected to be. And all of them are at least a 2 to 3x. So you're buying it at like a $2.5 billion valuation, and it's going to launch at a $8 billion valuation. So it's just a way to take money out of the stock market that's getting obliterated right now and put it into stuff that, will actually perform, I think. Unless obviously if stuff like this isn't doing well, there's something horrible that happened in the market or some kind of black swan event, because these are the best fintech, logistic companies, tech, 3D printing, drones. So great opportunity. And then the last thing I want to talk about, we brought this up a lot before, I Trust Capital. You do not need to be accredited for this. This is for anybody. If you own a existing IRA or a 401k, I don't know what ones are transferable or not. I had myself a personal Roth IRA, and I was easily able to transfer money out of that into the IRA on here, crypto IRA. 401ks, they do as well. You can call them anytime. They're phenomenal. I just did beta testing with them for their next app that's coming out. They're going to have staking on here, and a couple other really cool features that I can't talk about. But it's the app is coming along great. I think this company is now worth $5 billion, but it's only $1,000 minimum. So if you got, kids out there, grandkids, $1,000 into this account, and they have a list of about 20 cryptos. You can buy XLM, XRP, Cardano, Chainlink. I mean, Chainlink at $11, great buy. Great Oracle. I mean, here's the list of more coins. So you can trade here. You can get gold and silver. Algorand, love that coin. Curve, love it. Polkadot, love it. Stellar, love it. Tezos, but you can still buy gold and silver. So I had an IRA. I was getting 18% max. And as soon as I put it into an iTrust account, less than a year later, it's almost doubled up. And that's conservative in Ethereum and not doing any trading. So anyone interested in learning how this works, reach out to myself, Lindsay. We can run you through it, but it's tax-free trading. I mean, we're going to be in HEX for the next 15 years. I mean, your retirement, your 401ks, those accounts are with you forever. So why not move them into the best performing asset that we've ever seen? and the team is great. 1% fees. So you buy $1,000 worth of a coin and you pay a $10 fee. It's nothing. And they have a mobile app, great support. And I believe there's a referral code. So if you start an account, I think there's $100 bonus or something. I'll look into that. But that's pretty much all that I got. If anyone has any questions in the chat, I can answer them for you real quick. But yeah. Appreciate Brian coming on. XDC still falling. I mean, I would give it another week and look at it. No rush to get in. I mean, this thing it's not going anywhere this weekend. The market's just going sideways. So this is accumulation time. I mean, it did have a nice pump here, but I mean, we're probably going to come back. Like I said, I would guess 6 cents, maybe even 5.5. Yeah, 5.5 cents. But look for that. If it does drop down below 6 cents, I would say, right there. And here you can see the listing of when they got listed on what was it? Gate.io, Uphold. I'm so tired now, but I mean the volume back here. I mean 5 million, up to 7. Now look at this. You're up to 27, 28 million, 18 million right here. So you're tripling the volume, and we're not even on one tier 1 exchange yet. I mean, just wait till we're on a Kraken or a Coinbase or a Gemini or Bitstamp. I mean, any of these exchanges are going to be huge. Crypto.com, FTX. I mean, where's those listings? Same thing with HBAR. There's a lot of coins out here that are just gems waiting to be listed on exchanges. So that's what we do here. We try to find out the utility driven coins that are going to be the next bull runs, coins that pump. The worst thing to do is right now come and chase, ApeCoin and STEPN and what else is pumping? Like, I can't think off the top of my head other coins right now. Everything's down, but you always see coin. I mean, Decentraland, Sandbox, so many coins, but is this sustainable? I don't know. But we are confident in the coins that we come across with the partnerships, with the use cases, the fact that they're already partnering with banks, they're using banks, they're piloting stuff around the world. I didn't even get into the XLM stuff with the central bank digital currency and the pilot programs that they're doing. I mean, you have Panama now accepting the ISO coins as legal tender. I mean, and in 2023, the ISO standard is coming. It's going to be I guess, universal standard that we all have to follow. So if your coin is not proof of stake or some kind of distributed ledger and it's Bitcoin, I mean, you saw Tether up there. They owe $13 million in Dovu if they want to, neutralize what they've done. So who knows? Could laws come and say, yep, you got to do that? Could laws come and say, nah, keep polluting? Who knows? But, it's our job to at least, bring this to your guys' attention and just let you know what's out there, what's going on, what we see, and just take our approach in Hex and, hodl, buy when there's blood on the streets, stake it. And this is a long-term game. If you can look at XDC as a 3 to 5 year plan, I mean, I can't see it not going to at least the market cap of Solana, or, Solana's proven it can't work. It's been down multiple times now, yet the price is pumping. I mean, Axie Infinity hacked $600 million still pumping. So it's only a matter of time where speculation doesn't drive these prices. Right now, we're in a speculation bull run, and this is going to end, I think, violently. Whether 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, probably by the end of the year is my guess. And after that, once we crash and things get bad, that's when the utility bull run will come. And that's when coins that actually serve a purpose and actually provide, use for people, not memes and rug pulls and just all the crap out there is just, it's got to go, and it will go. And I think regulation, when this Ripple lawsuit comes to an end towards the end of the year, I really hope that article we looked at earlier saying that they want to wrap it up by Thanksgiving. They do not want to drag it into 2023. I mean, that's a really good sign. So we could see a really exciting end of the year, and then it's going to get ugly, but we're going to position ourselves correctly, take our profits before everything gets bad, go into stable coins, collect 10%, diversify gold, even collectibles, vintage sports cards, Michael Jordan cards, even Pokemon Magic cards. They're worth a lot. They hold value. They're liquid. And there's a lot of stuff out there. So everybody, thank you for joining. We will be back next week. I hope we were able to live up to what Lindsay was able to do. Lindsay the Hexagon was on stream with Richard last night and all the ladies on Discourse Syndicate. So she's kind of, a way bigger deal than Brian and myself here talking to 3 people. But, hopefully someday, this information that we share with you guys will be used and understood and appreciated and shared. So all the success that we've seen and experienced can be, given to you guys, and everything that we know and we've learned, I'm more than glad to share it with people that are passionate about it and hexagons. So Mobius, thank you for coming. You're the man. You've been here day one when there was 2 people watching, when I was talking on mute for 20 minutes to nobody. You've been here. Nathan, Ben, appreciate it. Nebulous Mr. X, thank you for coming by, man. We're going to be doing this every week. Hopefully it'll get better and better. I'm going to start really get my content and stuff together well before we go live, so I can have it actually thought out. It's hard, man. When you think you're ready for a stream, you get prepared and you get caught up on something, or you get sidetracked and you completely miss it. I mean, I really respect these guys that do this, like Brian. I mean, it's not easy to do. It takes so much time on the back end to just get out here and just sound coherent and, have good information that's not all over the place. So hopefully every week it gets a little better, and you guys continue to follow along. Hopefully you guys learn something, make some money, learn what not to do at least. And I guess, we will catch you on the next one. And for anyone that missed it, we replayed Lindsay last night with Richard and the ladies. Very entertaining. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. And we will see you next week. Potentially, we have some coming up for the midweek, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Keep an eye out for that. 50-50, but for sure, next Saturday, 9:30, we'll be here. And we will be having a giveaway then. Some stuff came up, and there was some confusion, but we're going to be doing a little poll, seeing what coin you guys would like, and what you guys want us to talk about. So a little bit more engagement. You know, we want to try to do that with the people in chat and make this as valuable as possible. So that's all I got. Stake your hex, stake all the coins you own. If there's a coin you own and you're looking at something else and one you can stake, the other you can't, you know what to do. All right, guys, have a good night.